for you. Today, man, we got a special guest, man. You know what I'm saying? We got some good conversation going on, man. Definitely want to make sure that you tune in. This is going to be your one and only recorded session. We're going to be doing this show live from here on out. But we wanted to make sure we give y'all the sneak peek and, you know, kind of let y'all know what's going on and what we're trying to get into, because we're trying to change the game here at Deesville. So for your pleasure, I got a special guest, man, on Real Talk today, man. We got, I ain't even gonna tell y'all. Should I tell them? Yeah, I should tell them. All right, we got Frugal Mama in the building. Let's give it up for Frugal Mama. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Frugal? What's going on? They didn't know what was coming. How you doing today?
I'm fantastic.
Go ahead and tell the people something about yourself, man. And as you see all that excitement, let them know about what's going on and what we got going on today.
Hello. I am Frugal Mama, and my channel is all about making sure our mind stays sharp, nourishing the soul. So when we work that body and feed it proper nutrition, we can be the best versions of ourselves, continuously working toward improvement. That's it.
That's what's up. Hey, you know, that's what we need a little bit to the show, y'all. Let me just make sure I got this mic level right. And let me go ahead and get us some Deesville music in the background, because the show ain't a show unless you got some good music playing in the background. So once again, you guys, if you didn't know, all music is provided by Deesville Music and your boy Deez, the hardest working host in the game. Let me hit him with it. Right here, you already know. Make sure you check us on Deesville Music, the show. That's actually gonna be going on tonight while we dropping this video, man. So make sure you come in. I got some Christmas music, man. Good times, good laughs. 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here, only on the Deesville Network. So Miss Frugal, today we got a topic that we're gonna be talking about today, and I think it's gonna be a topic that's very important for all of us, especially us being content creators, parents, as well as just human, man, and with everything that we going on with today. So let me hit him with today's topic.
Hit him with it.
And once again, y'all, this is a new show, so I'm gonna be faster. I'm gonna get faster. I'm gonna get like lightning speed. You know what I'm saying? Lightning speed. And then y'all gonna be like, man, Deez, man, he always giving us what we need. So with that being said, y'all, let's go ahead and hit him with the topic, if your boy Deez can find it properly. Today's topic is mental health and well-being. I mean, we got wellness with Frugal Mama in the house. What else did you think we was gonna do?
Have to start out with it.
I'm gonna let you take the lead on this one, because as I told you, you know, we had an icebreaker session, and we've been just, you know, chopping it up for a minute. And I'm a little bit different than Frugal, although we got common core. I'm different, you know what I'm saying? So I'm here to learn with y'all right here on Real Talk, and that's what makes it so real. So Miss Frugal, please.
That's the beauty of the world, that we all so much different, but we very much are still alike, in that we have to take each day as a new day. That's what I try to tell myself each and every day. So let me give you a little bit background about me. So about 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, I was well over 214 pounds. I just stopped weighing myself at 214 pounds. And I decided, I said, you know what? I was down on the floor playing with my kids and tried to get up, and my back just went out. I could not get up. I had to just wait out the pain and then roll up and hop up, just, you know, try to just give them some momentum.
Right.
And I said, you know what, it's time. I have to change my life. I cannot keep going on living like this. I've had a slip and fall, y'all. It changed my life. You know, I had a slip and fall, so I've been out of adjustment, all kind of back injuries, all kind of degeneration, arthritis. I have arthritis in my hips and everything. But I said, my chiropractor and physical therapist say, they've been telling me for years, you need to lose weight because you add extra stress onto your spine that is already injured.
Right.
And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna lose weight. I'm fine. I don't have high blood pressure, diabetes, anything like that. I'm good. Okay. And so then I was like, and they said, you know, you getting this abdominal weight, which is really putting pressure on your lower spine. I would have, what is it called? in the lower thing. But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
Where
Where you have sciatic nerve pain,
Yeah.
And so they was like, this, you gotta stretch, you need to stretch, you need to be consistent. I was going to physical therapy. They'll tell me to do XYZ at home. I would do it a little bit or I wouldn't do it at all. And when I could not get up, I said, I am here alone with my children. And what if something happens to me, and what would they do? You know what I'm saying? So I decided then, I went to my family. I said, hey, let's lose weight. Let's see who can lose the most weight in a month. Okay. Everybody was like, oh yeah, let's do it. But then at the end of the month, it was two people left in it, me and my older cousin.
Okay.
And I said, I'm gonna give her a prize anyway for just sticking to it to the end. And I had lost 11 pounds. And I was like, I started feeling a little bit better. But then again, I just went on. I said, okay, good. I lost 11 pounds. I'm good. But, that was in March. So right as, the world started changing back in 2000. And then we started working from home. We had to start working from home. I was on vacation because it was spring break. I remember. I was on vacation. It was spring break. And I got a call that Sunday saying we're not going back into the office. I was like, what? And so it just further exacerbated, the need to be more healthy.
Right.
Okay. And so I said, but my mind still wasn't on, oh, this is serious. That serious, like mental, physical, just not the mental and spiritual and the body.
Right.
I just want to lose weight. So I said, I'm going to lose 30 pounds in 60 days. And that's when I started my YouTube channel. To hold myself accountable to do what I said I was going to do.
I can relate.
I was working out twice a day, 5 days a week. Wow. I recorded I think it might have been 7 days a week. I can't remember, but go back to the channel first and look at it. And then I said, I lost 27.9 pounds or something like that in 60 days. And
wow, amazing.
I did that. But thank you. I did that, but I still felt like, I did that. I felt like I did that. I could do anything. That's like because I'm ex-military too. So I felt like I did when I finished basic training. I did that. I can do anything. I can rule the world. Like, what is it? What is that show? I can rule the world. But and then I said, you know what? But it's something. It's still something. It's something. Something was missing. And then I just I realized something came to me, and I said, if you don't get this right, you're gonna end up back where you were.
Right.
If you don't get this right, you're going to start back going into those same patterns that got you where you were. Like I was eating out of boredom. I was eating out of loneliness. I was eating to mass pain.
And fill a void.
Yeah, fill a void. And I said, you know what? I got to start dealing with it. I had to start doing some shadow work, dealing with the loneliness, dealing with all of that, because I don't want to for food to be comfort. I want food to be nourishment for my body, as it's intended to do. Yeah, it's going to be good, but I don't want that to be what I go to.
The main purpose you go to, because right.
Mm-hmm. So I wanted to find something greater than anything external. So then I started working on the mental, because I've been in and out of therapy for 20 years. To tell you the truth about the situation, in and out of therapy for 20 years. And we're getting more into that as the time goes by. But so then I said, you know what? Something's just not connecting. Everything was getting better. I had that, that feeling, that happiness again. I started journaling and reading books like this one here.
You start self-healing yourself.
Exactly. I started reading books like this and forgiving this one, Forgiving What You Can't Forget. I'm not promoting them. They're not doing no sponsoring, but they did help me. So I'm going to go ahead and put it up there. I started reading.
You share knowledge, anytime you can share knowledge. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're supposed to do.
I started reading, and one book that, kind of changed everything, like a complete game changer for me, is Forgiving for Good. I realized that forgiving is not for the other person or the situation, it's for you.
Right.
It's for you. The more resentment I release, the more love I have to. And I started connecting that with spirituality. I've always been in a religious background. I always had a religious background, and everything was, to me, felt like, okay, it was I'm not gonna say like negative, but it was like looking at everything that you doing and going wrong. But then I realized that for me, my creator is love and created us in his image. So we need to be more loving, and especially to ourselves.
Right.
Okay, now, before you can forgive anybody, you gotta forgive yourself.
I agree with that. I totally agree with that. And I also feel that there's a flip side to that. And as we was discussing earlier, me being a Gemini, and like I said, I am one of those people that has suffered from holding those grudges and from holding ill will. And it was always said, it's funny being mad at somebody that they probably ain't even thinking about you, or nonetheless that you even mad at them, mad at them or whatever the case may be.
They don't went on with their life.
Now, when it comes to love, you know what I'm saying, and I tend to, I love hard or I love not at all. Like I'm kind of like one of those type of people. And I think as we spoke today, is finding the balance. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the things, that we do today and that directs, the direction in which our lives go today, it comes from, stuff that we experienced, and that goes with mental health and well-being. So on the other side, like you said, you had therapy, you've been therapy. It was always, at least in the Black community for Black males, it was always known that you don't need no therapist, man. You better get up off your shoulders and survive. You know what I'm saying?
It was only that or lean on God, on God, or pray about it.
Or to religion, one of the two. But and it's still, and like I said, I'm not the most, religious person, but I am a spiritual person. It's a difference, you know what I'm saying? And everybody has their own understanding of what they need to, why they're here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a great believer of that. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is that when you carry stuff from the past, you tend to try to make changes in your life to be total opposite of what you've experienced. Unless you've had a good life, and then obviously you want those things to carry forward. But for example, if you were a person that wasn't nurtured, you know what I'm saying, but you still had what you needed to survive, you were more taught survival skills, then when you get older, you're gonna try to bring more, although that survival is gonna be the predominant personality per se, but you gonna also try to put more emphasis on nurturing, because you feel like that was something that I didn't have. So I feel like I definitely got to get some of this, and I definitely got to spread that. And finding a balance, I'm gonna tell y'all people from experience, finding that balance, because one thing we can do is almost like when you wear your emotions on your sleeve. You always become a victim. You can be, you can, and don't get me like, and I know people have that mentality that you got to take chances in life, but it's certain things that even in spirituality, you have things that what they call will, your own will, free will. Which means that I'm not going to hold your hand and lead you to these decisions that you need to make. I'm gonna need you to use some of that sense that you got, and see what you're doing. If you need my help along the way, I'm there. And it don't matter what you believe in. That's just a common basic belief. So when I say, the reason why I'm saying that, y'all, is what I'm saying is that just because you want to be nurturing, and the world does need love. This world needs a lot of love. Look at what's going on, and there's a lot of people that is not mentally handling it right now. Look at from the situation that we went through last year with the pandemic and everything, you know what I'm saying, and people being in the house all the time. How many of those people didn't have somebody? Imagine if you didn't have no kids. Imagine if you didn't have no girlfriend or nobody, and you pretty much, there was a lot of people handling all those transgressions and transitions by themselves. So people like us that are out here talking to people, believe it or not, we became more important than maybe most people in their life. And that's why I say you have to have a balance. Because one thing about that is that, you gotta show tough love, but you gotta show love. Sometimes you gotta show love, and you gotta be a little less tough, but sometimes you gotta be right in between and give people both. And that's where I feel like most people, including myself, find it the hard thing to do. What you think about that?
And you know what? And let me touch on one thing that you said. And you talk those who are alone. I was listening to some live or something, and someone said, because of my disability, I am homebound, so I rely on social media to make me feel a part of the world. You know, some people, this is all that they have. They can't get out of their homes. They don't, like you said, they don't have their family. They don't have this, that, and the other. And then you have those who may be putting on an appearance of everything is good, but inside is just, crumbling apart, trying to make themselves feel I'm okay. And I'm here to say it's okay not to be okay. But what is not okay is to give up or to stay in that place. And so, I believe in having that balance. I think that's important with, that's why I focus. My initial channel name was Frugal Mama Boys, because I've been a frugal mama forever, and I got boys, right? But then I changed it after I had this mental shift to say, you know what? It is more about having that balance to create whole health wellness, with sharpening the mind, keeping the mind sharp. We have all of these things that cause dementia, Alzheimer's, all kind of gradual degenerative mental issues. And then you have the nerves, the soul, and not even on a religious level, just getting to just take time to just quiet and just listen to your soul, because the truth is right inside of us. The what we need is already there. And then you work the body, feed it. What you eat is important. I mean, like you can say, hey, like you can say, I used to, when I was in my 20s, I used to go drink, eat anything I want to, never gained a pound, woo woo woo. But at the same time, when we what we ingest affect how our mind works. It affects our digestive health. You can be I knew a lady, she had 5 or 6 children, was as thin as a rail, barely 100 and some pounds, would crank out anything. But then she started having digestive issues. You know what I'm saying? So you never know what's going on inside the body. That's why
that's true. Because I have stomach issues. Like, even though, like, I was telling her, I was bragging, y'all. My metabolism, I'm one of those people that people hate. You know what I mean? Like, they be like, dude, I hate you. You can eat that, and you can do this, and you can do that, and you never gain no weight. What the hell? You ain't never sick. Oh my God, what's wrong with you? We're Buddhist man. Boom, because we don't be wanting to hear that. But I mean, at the same time, it's things, because I'm so used and I'm so into my comfort zone, and I feel like Superman. I may be oblivious to certain things, like, oh, my stomach hurt. No, that ain't nothing. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna lie, I do have stomach issues a lot. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I love milk, man. I milk, y'all. I'm sorry, I love milk. I love my calcium products, dude. And that's what I'm saying. I know Frugal is gonna be on me, y'all. When she get to know the D's and she, you know what I'm saying? And that's, once again, that's what part of coming full rotation and growing. Because I know that in order for me to be able to keep going, doing the things that I need to do, I need to make some changes on certain levels. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes not having that availability. And I guess that's the perfect segue into me coming to say that, when you know these things, it's one thing to come into realization of what you're trying to do, but when you actually trying to make sure that other people are following along and getting that same message, that's what makes what we do real special, and that's what makes you special, Miss Frugal. You get Miss Frugal, give Mama Frugal a hand, man. Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? For people like me who just live life crazy and they get a bit of knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Whether she tell me 10 things to do and I do one thing, as long as I'm doing that one thing and I'm progressing, it's progress. You know what I'm saying? So that, for the type of person that I am, this is going to be helpful. So what we're going to do, y'all, is we also want to make sure that you put your input. I mean, we can sit here and talk for hours. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take a quick break. You know what I'm saying? When we come back, I'm going to show you how to reach us on Koji. We got a poll going on with the questionnaire. We got 5 things that I want you to choose from. I think the question is, You know, what type of things do you do to help with your mental health? What activities do you do? You know what I'm saying? To kind of get your mind out of a funk. So we're gonna make sure we show you that, and we're gonna show you some things about Koji, and you know that's gonna be for all things Deesville and Real Talk with Deez. So once again, you guys, I'm your host Deez, the hardest working host in the game, and we got Frugal Mama in the house. All right, you guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for coming back. Once again, I'm your host, Deez, the hardest working host in the game, and you joining me and Frugal Mama here on Real Talk with Deez. Real talk, real people. Right now, man, we finna show y'all how to get y'all input, because as I said, man, once we go do this show live, we want y'all to be able to, you know, give us some feedback. We don't want to just be sitting here giving you mouth service, man, all day. So, you know what I'm saying? I said we don't want to be doing mouth service, so we're gonna go ahead and check out Koji, you know what I'm saying? Frugal, could you tell him we're gonna go ahead and check out Koji?
We're gonna go ahead and check out Koji.
All right. So if y'all wondering what Koji is, man, Koji is your one-stop shop for anything that you got. And all you content creators, you better be paying attention, because this is something that will definitely help your channel. So right here, when you want to go, you go ahead and you type in, you know, let me go ahead and put that up for you, man. And once again, man, once I get a production manager, I ain't got to push all these buttons. We'll be good. But in the meantime, in between time, this is what it is. Thank you so much for your patience and making sure you're coming back, you know, to support us. So that link right there, or that site right there, you'll go there, click on it, and you got all these sites here. So for example, the question of the week, boom. You click on that. I want you to go ahead. You got your choices there. You'll go ahead and pick your choice. You click submit, and it'll come back to us. And at the end of the show, we'll take a tally and we'll see what everybody's thinking. You know what I'm saying? And see if, you know, who's on the same page and if we all kind of, you know, thinking alike. So any questions that you want to ask us or anything like that, any topics that you want to go ahead and go to the, you know, come to the show, all you got to do is say, click on Real Talk right here. Boom. Let me go ahead and click on Real Talk. You click on Real Talk, you'll add your suggestion, your topic, whatever you want to do, whatever you want us to discuss. If you want to stay anonymous, you can put that in there as well, man. Hey, Deez, just ask the question. Don't be putting my business out there. Don't tell them who I am, but let's discuss this. You send it there, you press post, and it comes directly to myself and Frugal, and we'll go ahead and either tackle it on that same, if we get it that same one on the same show at the end of the, you know, the audience participation section, or we'll make sure that we tackle it on the next episode. Let me get a little bit more in depth, man, because once again, we doing all of this stuff for the convenience of you, man. Can we give it up for making it convenient for the people that's coming to check us out? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if you want to go ahead and say, man, I want to go check out Frugal Mama, man, and see what's going on with her, y'all click this link right here, and what we got? Bam! Give it up. There y'all go. That's right. We got Wellness with Frugal Mama in the building, man. So once again, man, only right here on Deezville Network, and the shouts out to, you know what I'm saying, Cryptic Wrath and Bunny, man, for putting me up on this site. And now I'm not gonna hold it back to myself. I'm sharing it with the world, so y'all can better yourself as well. You say, well, Deez, is that all let's do? What? No, it is not. That's all to do. This site gonna make you feel like this is what I needed in my life. I swear, it's what I needed. So that's what we on, man. So for everything, anything that's Deezville music, you know what I'm saying? Merch shop, boom. You go there to the merch shop, you go directly there. B-Stars, Instagram, anything you click on, you could think that Deez is doing or Frugal is doing, you click on those links, you go directly there. No more putting in tags and Twitter tags and all that. We have did the work for you because we love you, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's give y'all a big kiss. We love y'all, man. Welcome to Real Talk with Deez. And y'all get to see something live, man. Speaking of merch shop, your boy Deez is now making merch, not just for myself, because I'm not selfish that way. I'm making merch for everybody else. And with that being said, let me go ahead and grab some. I got a present for you, Frugal. You know what I'm saying? I got a present. Yeah, hold on, y'all. Let me get right back. Let me go ahead and check it out. So, official Deezville merch shop on deck. We got Frugal Mama on deck. And this gonna be for us on the next show, y'all. Let me put that closer so y'all. Can y'all see that? Y'all like that? Look how crispy that shirt is. This is Deezville Wear Official, which is my new tags to my wear. We're gonna have all kind of logos, hats. Y'all see this Real Talk with Deez, and we're gonna make sure we get, you know what I'm saying, Miss Frugal her shirt, so she'll have it right here. So this is what we doing, man. You want to change your channel? You know what I'm saying? You want to stop messing with the third party, man, and getting taxed? Come on with the network, man. Holla at your boy. Holla at Miss Frugal. I don't care who you holler at, as long as you holler.
I love.
All right, make sure y'all stay tuned for that. How you like that? How you like that, Frugal?
I love it. It's so crisp. It's so. Oh, I love it.
I'm glad. Well, that's the type of things we doing here, man. And like I said, man, y'all already know. For those of you who've been my day ones, y'all know these know how to build the empire, man. And that's what we doing right here, man. So we don't be surprised when you see some other people on here, man. And like, dang, I ain't even what? Like, what happened? Before you know it, we're gonna be in the mix. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be like Dre when he, you know what I'm saying, when he first started. Like, we gonna be doing it. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all wondering, yeah, we got sound effects. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be bringing that thunder and lightning, and we're gonna be dropping bombs. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a big kid, and one day I'll get out. But we're gonna go ahead and, you know, we're gonna reach back into the topic, man. So now that I made sure you once again give it up for Koji, you know what I'm saying? Anything that's on here, oh, the Discord server. How can I forget to mention the Discord server? So now that your boy D's is doing music as well and merch shop, I gotta make sure that I have everything separated. So I want my true ones, and that's about being in creativity, that's interested in doing voiceovers, talk shows, podcasts, that's, you know, interested in being something other than just a gamer, because don't lock me in no box, man. I'm greater than that. You know what I'm saying? So if you're interested in doing things like that, man, why not reach out? Go ahead and go to Koji. Reach out to us on the D'sville server, man. Reach out to your boy D. Say, man, D's, I want to do a voiceover. I'm interested in, you know, being a part of the Christmas show or New Year's show or whatever the case may be. Come holler at your boy D's and we'll put it together. But we only want serious people, man. Ain't that right, Frugal? We can't, you know, we trying to do things, man. We trying to do things, and you know what I'm saying? We can't be procrastinating. So, once again, man, give it up for Koji. Thank you all so much for taking the time out to check that out. And let's go ahead and hop back right into that topic. So if we had to go back and we actually got some feedback, I could pretty much tell you what people are going to say. People are probably saying that more days, especially these days, they are more affected emotionally than they ever would. And people probably don't know how to handle their feelings because we don't have time to deal with our feelings because we handling the bumps in the road that keep coming at us every day. So what would be your advice as far as somebody that is trying to, you know, I don't know, get by in life and at the same time create that balance? So like, because at some point in time, you know, if you're doing too much on this side, you're doing too much on this side, and it's affecting your well-being and your mental. I'm a great believer that eventually the more your mental is affected, the more your health can be affected. It's almost like, I always feel like, and if I feel sick, I'm gonna be sick. If I go to the doctor and I'm thinking in my head, that's why, you know, as much as I don't need it, you know what I'm saying, when I have to go, I try to be positive when I go, because if I go there already thinking, oh man, I'm already knowing they're gonna try to find something. You know, we always tend to think that, how they gonna sweat up that. You know, sometimes we can talk things into fruition. You know what I'm saying? So that type of pressure, you know what I'm saying, especially for like a person like me who think they oblivious to everything, you know what I'm saying, and you know, Hercules, sometimes they those things can affect our mentality and our health and not even know it on a day-to-day basis.
Yes, and a lot of people feel the same way you do, and I think, like you said, you can think things into fruition. Your actions will follow your focus, and that's the same thing. You know, if you say, "Oh, I'm so sick," you're gonna become sick. So, you know, you said something I want to just come back to is, you know, about you know, if I have 10 things and I concentrate on one, that's good. You know, I used to have this all or nothing, this perfectionistic type of mentality and mindset. It's like, okay, well, if I don't drink all the water I'm supposed to drink and not eat sugar and I need to do everything, or I'm not successful. But that's not true. If I can just drink enough water, if I can start out by drinking enough water, sorry about the lighting, y'all. But if I can just drink enough water, if I can just drink more water, you know, you don't have to set your goal, reach all 10 goals at the same time.
You got to be realistic.
Exactly.
You got to make realistic goals. Otherwise, you set yourself up for failure.
Exactly. Then you be like, okay, if I can't do all 10, then I might as well not do anything. And then you just sulk.
Right.
And so yes, it's not an all or nothing thing, and it's not going to happen overnight. That's my suggestion. Don't think that it has to be all or nothing, and that it's going to have these changes are going to happen all like click. I think we watch too much TV, and one show is this way, and the next show is woo, we rich and famous, we da 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 now. No, it doesn't happen like that. It takes a while. It took a while to learn those things. And one thing I read once, it says we learn, we unlearn, and then we relearn. Okay, it's all about changing our mindset. Like I used to be like, oh, okay, it's all about losing weight, but no, it's about changing the mindset. It takes us all different times because we're different, and that's what's so beautiful about the world. It's not the stepwise. We all walk out our door at the same time. I'm on my only benchmark is me. Okay, I'm not comparing myself to this person, that person, or the other. Me. Okay, and that's the same that we want to have with you all, because your mental can affect your health, your well-being. It is ultimately your well-being. So first and foremost, realize that we are all individuals. Don't try to become overwhelmed, but you have to take time to focus on the mental health. You're like, well, I'm just fine. Well, okay, maybe it's not for you. But the thing about it is, most of the time we all are going through different things at different points in our lives. And so like I'm a Leo. I'm all out there. I mean, like you said, I'm either love you or hate you. You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot you can keep poking the bear, but then that bear gonna grow
right at you.
It's gonna come up at you, And so I realized that was one of the things that I had to work on, is to say, you know what, let me think before I speak, or let me think before I act. And how would this affect not only me but others if I do X, Y, Z? And then because I'm just so used to doing just go off or whatever, and just taking time has helped tremendously. I just said stop. And I was telling my children this, but I wasn't implementing these same things. Okay, before you go,
practicing what you preach, right? You got to practice
what you preach.
No doubt.
Yeah. And I say, before you go off and slam dunk somebody, you have to realize, okay, how is this going to affect? How will this look? How will this make someone else feel? How is it going to make me feel about myself? And all those things have to happen in the blink of an eye.
A split second decision, man, can change a person's life. And for example, and the good thing about it is that I am one of the people that she's talking about, y'all. So, and that's why I said that's what's gonna make this show so unique. And once we do get it to where we can bring other people in, and we're gonna definitely grow. But me myself, I am that person that she's talking about. That and I got friends that they D's think before, what I'm saying, critically, because I have to critically. I don't always critically think. Sometimes, what I'm saying, and I'm getting better at it. I'm saying, I'm getting better at thinking before I jump into it. But I've always been immediately, if something came off the wrong way to me, I'm finna handle that. I'm saying, I'm gonna hey, look, I didn't like that. I don't care what I've always been, but now I'm kind of more, sit back and listen. Let me see what's going on. What I'm saying? Now, I'm one of the type of people, I'll be trying to implement some of the stuff that you be saying. The problem is that I got this thing called, if you piss me off, or if something makes me upset, even if my mind is saying, dude, don't even say nothing. It's something that's like pins that just it's just stabbing me like, dude, you gotta say something. So it's like two people. Remember I told you got this person on the side, this person saying chill out, this person saying get at it. The person in the middle is trying to stay balanced and trying to see who is leading me in the right direction. For those of you who may be experiencing something like that and know exactly what I'm talking about when I say that you always having a battle within yourself every day, you know what I'm saying? What not to do, what to do, you know what I'm saying? And I need to be optimistic, but yet again, I need to be realistic. How do you find a balance amongst all of that and still keep yourself grounded? That is where
that is where professional help come in too.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a psychologist, doctor, medical professional, anything. I do have a degree in psychology, but like I said, I have been experiencing, been in therapy for years, literally for over 20 years. And so, but this is the thing, it's not an all or nothing thing. You may go off in 1 minute, and then in another instance, you may say, okay, let me stop and think. We're human beings, we gonna run the gamut of all kind of emotion, feelings, and experiences. And that's one thing we have to realize. You say, you know what, I went off, and then go at night. What to do is, for me, what has helped keep me more in balance. I'm not, we never going to stay in perfect alignment at all times.
Ain't nobody perfect,
yeah. But what has helped me keep myself in balance is I take a reflection each day, and I say, you know what did I do well? Start off there. What did I do well today? What were some opportunities for growth? Not what I did wrong. Where was some opportunities for growth? And I do this with my children. And you know who suggested it? My 7-year-old. This was when he was 5. He said, Mommy, 6. He said, Mommy, why don't we have a what stressed us out today session? What stressed us out today session?
We brought the therapy to you, huh? Let me give it up for you.
This is stressing me out.
Give it up for him. I like that, man.
So we sit in, and then we say what stressed us out, and then we sit up and we meditate. We take time just to cut everything off, and then we sit and we breathe. And we say what we want to bring in, and then release those things that we want to. And they learning at a young age to be able to control their behavior, their thoughts, their emotions, and not even just control them, but understand them and realize. And another thing is, like, his school actually takes time in the morning for reflection.
Wow.
And how to do, it's incorporated. Nice. But I think that a lot of times we, as parents, I'd be like, I've heard all the time, the school needs to do this, the school needs to do that. But no, it starts off at home, And so I say, develop, and for me, develop something that is going to help you. And don't be afraid to say, well, you know what, I tried this don't work. It's just like saying back in the day, I don't like peas. I for all this time, for 40 some years, I said, I don't like peas. I ain't like peas. I haven't tried no peas in years.
I like peas now. I don't like that. Like, when's the last time you ate it? When you was 10, 7? Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, exactly. And I'm one of them people, that I am. Right, I am one of those people. If y'all had to go, don't look no further. And when you talk about believing in yourself and taking a chance of something that you know nothing about, everything I've done for my channel since day one has been brand new territory. I've trained myself how to make music. I took a chance. I spent all my money up and went and bought equipment and software. And look what we got. We had 84 songs strong and still moving. We got Christmas songs and all kind of stuff coming up. We got intros and you know what I'm saying? Same thing with the merch. Everything that I have gotten myself into has been about getting my mental together, feeling better about myself, believing that I could do things that I never thought I could do. So when she say that is absolutely correct, man. Like, you got a person that's right. And this is like not no bull crap story, man. Anybody that's followed my channel, followed me from day one. No, I started out as a gamer. I am now doing everything: voiceovers, stories, music, production, intros, talk shows, podcasts, game, whatever, man. Whatever I decide to put my foot into, I'm doing it to better myself. And like I said, it's therapy, man. If you ain't got nobody that you can vibe with or have a conversation like me and Frugal having it and be able to get topics out on the table, or if you don't have a platform like this to get your thoughts out, man, you have to release it somehow. Find something, anything that's special to you, that you like and that you feel. I'm not talking about your job, because sometimes, unless you love what you do, if you love what you do and that's your dream job, then by all means, focus on that. But if not, find something that makes you feel good, whether it's gardening or dieting, whether it's reading, anything that's gonna bring you joy. Because and like I said, I'm not no doctor. I'm just a common sense, good vibe type of person. You know what I'm saying? I'm your modern day hippie right here. This is what I am. I'm your modern day, and like, I would be the witch doctor in the town. That would be D. You know what I'm saying? what do you feel? See, like all that, and that, we gonna get along as we going through time. I was thinking about bringing horoscopes, and because like I said, I don't discriminate against nothing, and you can get knowledge and something from everything. How many of y'all done picked up an astrology, your horoscope one day, and even you didn't want nobody to know, so you snuck and you looked like,
yeah,
that shit is
because you've been told that is wrong.
That's totally, it's totally on. Now, don't get me wrong. It's sometimes it be off, but for some people, man, it be right on. And sometimes it's not about what they say. It ain't guaranteed. It's just like when you read the Bible or you read the Quran or you read any type of religious thing, it's not meant to be taken for word verbatim. This is exactly what happened. You're supposed to read the words and get an understanding and use it and apply it to your life and what's best for you. And that's what people make. It's not, but everything is not in black and white, y'all. Just like health and well-being. Sometimes we learn as we go along. You know what I'm saying?
And it's not a one-stop shop. Oh, everybody needs to do this just like this. No, okay, no. Because some people have allergies to this and some people have allergies to that, or they may be like, okay, well, I don't prefer that. Okay, then don't do that part. But but let me tell you something that we're going back to mental health and then how it affects your well-being.
Okay.
A lot of times we don't know our purpose. Are we denying the purpose that we know we're supposed to have, and that can make you miserable. My mom and my daddy always wanted me to be a doctor, but you don't want to be a doctor, but that's what you go toward because that's what somebody else wants for you. And just like I'm studying to become a certified personal trainer right now. I tried to not do it. But let me tell you how the universe, the creator, works here. And that just because I believe in God, the creator and divine creation, does not mean that that's how you have to do. We can agree to just agree to whatever. I don't even like to say agree to disagree because you do you, you do you, I do me. Be respectful though. And I was in the military and I used to train because I was in the National Guard. I used to train by walking because we had to do like 12-mile ruck march. So you have your gear on and you walk up and down hill, all that kind of stuff in our full gear. So instead of driving to work, I would walk to work 7 miles forward, 7 miles backwards. And they was like, man, you fit. You should become a trainer. I got out the military in 2000. I forget. I don't even remember. But I got it years ago. And they used to tell me this years ago. I denied it. No, I don't want to be responsible for nobody. If somebody
360 degrees where you at right now.
God, yes. And then I didn't become a personal trainer. But you know what I did? I became a corporate trainer. I mean, and literally people tell me to this day, like you the best, you the best, you the best. They gave me plaques. I had all this recognition. And I still denied. I was still denying who was supposed to do. I'm the body to create. I think all of us have we were born to heal in the health. Heal of the health. That's what we're here for. Heal of the health. And I said, you know what? And after I personally lost I've lost over 70 pounds and keeping it out for over a year. So it all, I said I lost that 27.9 in 2 months, but then I realized, you know what? There's more to it. I could right now, I probably could drop 20 pounds in a month, but I don't want to do that. I want to drop it. I want to do this gradually, slowly, because you lifting weights, that burn fat. You know what I'm saying? If I'd drop all the sugar and this, that, and the third, I could lose it and I could be toned. I could be walking around looking like, the next bodybuilder probably. Right. But, I'm saying what we talk about, balance. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to end up back at the starting line. Nah. Okay. So, like I said, first, taking some time and just write down, what do you like? What do you like? What do you do? You know your purpose. What are you doing? What are you willing to do to make that purpose happen? Because it's not gonna just fall in your lap. Yeah. People like, I'm single. Nobody. I'm never gonna find anybody. Well, you keep on saying you never gonna find nobody. You ain't never gonna find nobody. If you do find somebody, ain't gonna be nobody you want to be in a relationship with.
Sometimes we find our purpose through tragedy. And let me explain to y'all what that means. So I've always had,
Here to take you all the way through the journey.
the gift of gab. I've always been able to talk to people. I've always been able to express myself. I've always, my whole life, been able to give people advice that helps their lives and that become successful. But for some reason or another, can never seem to resolve my own issues. That has always been my problem. And people told me that maybe your purpose is, and you keep putting yourself in the situations because you're not fulfilling your purpose. Maybe your purpose here is to help other people. And the thing about it is, because the world is so cold, we deny that because we don't want to be responsible for having to go through the hurt when we go through certain situations. And that technically, y'all, is rejecting your purpose, which cannot always work good for you. So even in my case, when I be telling people, man, it ain't never been about me. But once again, going back, you got to find a balance. I am realistic enough to know that I can't help everybody, but I can help some. And those are going to be some, and only a few of those some are going to be consistent. And I can take something that I use and be able to successfully use it in their life. If it's one person, man, I'm feeling good about it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. So you ain't going to be able to help everybody, you guys. As long as you're trying and you're being true to yourself, it don't matter whether you Christian, you're a spiritual person, or whether you're a worldly person, whatever the case may be. There are all common goals and common grounds amongst every type of person that you can find. It's just about diving deep. And the problem is, people are scared to dive deep because they're scared that what they're going to find. And that's what mental health is all about. Being able to recognize and dive in deep into who you are and be okay with what you find.
And have to be comfortable with stepping out of what's familiar with you. You can tell a difference in the mentality of people who travel and those who have never traveled before. Because the more you look out of just your current, your current environment, the more we realize that we're a lot more alike than we are different. And just I always have to just come. Look, I'm piggybacking off of you right now. I have a vision board, and what I'm doing now is transforming that vision board into a vision in action board, creating a pathway, planning, and getting to those goals. Because you can have a vision, but if you don't have no roadmap to getting there, it's pretty much a dream. You know what I'm saying? So you can have the vision, but you need a plan. But like I said, and then one of the things it says on there, and I shared this on my morning workout show at 6 p.m. 6 a.m.
I heard it. Matter of fact, hold on. Let's get the plug. I'm sorry. Yeah, we should have did the plug anyway. All right, let's go ahead and get the plug. Wow. Make sure you go ahead and check out Miss Frugal Mama and her workshop. Like she do so much. I'm so impressed by her. I thought I was I didn't know it was nobody that working hard as me, because I'm the hardest working host in the game. Let me hit you with it real quick. Bam. I'm gonna get faster at that, y'all. One day it's gonna go right. Don't laugh at me. It's gonna be all right. I'm the hardest working host in the game. But Frugal Mama and her peoples, man, they be getting it in. I was very, very impressed. So when you got people like this in y'all circle, y'all doing good, man. Y'all doing good. And
that's the premise of the thing. I say, hey, this we get up at 6 a.m. Standard Time. I say, this is your opportunity for you to do what you do, and for me to do what I do, but we're going to do it together. Like I said, it has been scientifically proven when you're trying to work out or come to a goal, that when you do that with a group or with another person, you're more likely to achieve it, because number one, you have accountability. Number two, you're not in it by yourself. We are not put on this earth to live alone.
Birds of a feather flock together. I mean, it's almost like, my parents used to always tell me, and like I said, as we go on with this show, we're gonna go into families, relationships, mending, how do you have families that are torn apart? How do you mend that? How do you go about doing that? So we're gonna be tackling some real topics and things that are personal, and and that's what this is about, man, because especially as people of color, man, you know what I'm saying? And whether you're not a color or not, man, we all deal with emotional things, and our community in general, y'all. We have problems dealing with stuff like this. It's almost like they make you feel ashamed to deal with stuff like this. Oh, you soft, or you sensitive. You know what I mean? And that's why we got all this madness and people snapping out. You know, so with that being said, you guys, these conversations are meant to help. And believe it or not, talking to y'all about it, these thoughts in our head is very therapeutic for us as well. You know what I'm saying? We get to bounce ideas off other people, you know, you people. You know what I'm saying? We get to hear what you think. You know what I'm saying? It's not so much one-sided. We get to see if other people think the same way. And like I said, there is no right and there is no wrong in this. You know what I'm saying? There is only what's right for you. What's right for you may not be right for the other person. But I do know my parents used to always tell me, and this is one thing that I carried with me as an adult. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to be doing something, you're trying to accomplish something, you have to get with other like-minded individuals in order to accomplish that. Because birds of a feather flock together. If we all, you know what I'm saying, if I'm trying to quit smoking, for example, and I'm hanging with a bunch of smokers, it's going to be hard for me to quit. If I'm trying to do something like this, what we're doing right now, and be innovative, and the people that I'm with them, they procrastinate every day, they ain't trying to do this, then I'm wasting my time. So I have to be with other like-minded individuals, and henceforth, that's healing for your mental health, man. So like I said, I'm not a doctor either, man. I just come from the heart. You know what I'm saying? I don't rehearse, man, and that's how you know it's real. Because when you hear something that's real, it makes you feel good and you feel it. You know what I'm saying? And most of us got that radar. You know what I'm saying? And that's all about mental health too, and that's a whole other subject. So once again, you guys, at this point, this is going to be the point in time where we would go to the poll and we would check out to see what y'all said, and then we'll kind of, you know, wrap it up to where we going. But I mean, I like the conversation that we had today. It was real comfortable. Once again, you was listening to the sounds of Deesville music. You heard my daughter, man. I love hearing her say that every time.
Let me read this one thing on my vision board before we close out. It says, sometimes the most beautiful things in life are the ones we observe on a detour. The next time stuff happens, take a look. Maybe there is something better around the corner. Because, you know, sometimes we say, oh, well, I'm not where I want to be, or this is not happening like I want to happen. This not. Well, wait a minute. Maybe you're going through this for a reason. What is the lesson? Maybe there is something in that moment that you need to prepare you for the next moment. Or what
those mountains build character.
Yes.
Those mountains build character.
And so, you know, I just want to just say, you know, in regards to mental health and well-being, strength, keep the mind strong, read, journal if that works for you. People ask one of my cousins say, girl, I got about 100 journals and I wrote one page in there and I just put it to the side. Well, go back to it. Or that may not be what it is. Maybe you can record.
Get your vocal one. Record yourself.
Yeah, exactly. You know? Or just take time to just let it all out. Because sometimes when you just have diarrhea at the mouth, you just let it out, God, you feel good. But find out ways that work for you and making sure that everything is good. You may want to talk to a therapist. You may want to reach out to a friend. Hey, let's go take walks in the evening. But figure out, okay, because even if you know everything is good right now, there are going to be opportunity or situations that are going to affect your mental health. What is your plan when that happens?
Right.
You know, what is your plan when somebody says, "Oh, that's a dumb idea," or "Really?" Or
how do you handle adversity?
And like when I first started doing lives, it would be me. I'd be talking to myself. Then one person started coming. Then two people. And I was like, you know what? I wish I had more people. Listen. I said, first, stop comparing yourself to other people because that one person might be the person that you were meant to reach. Yeah. Okay. And who knows who's gonna watch this 1,000 years from now? Yeah. Talk to them and let it go, let it out, because something that you need to say may need to be heard.
That's real talk. Hey, y'all. See, man, I got another real one and another one. I'm like Khalid up in this and another one. Give it up, man. Give it up, y'all. Give it up. You know what I'm saying? So once again, y'all, man, Miss Frugal, I'm so happy that we connected and I see great things coming in the future. And y'all, man, make sure if you have not checked her out, make sure you go ahead and check her out. Link will be in the description. And make sure you check out Real Talk with Deez. Let me go ahead and give you the thing right here, man, and put it on there before we head out. Because you know, Deez is all about promotion. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you check out Deez Music, the show. 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, Saturday. So that would be what? Tonight. So you see what time it is. It's 2:40, y'all. 3 hours, I'm gonna be in the mix. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we doing. It don't stop, man. And that's what about what Miss Frugal was saying. No procrastination, man. You just gotta go do it. Ain't no using the plan. So once again, man, Miss Frugal, thank you so much for joining. The next one is gonna be live. This is the one and only, hopefully, to record. I mean, if we have to, we'll record, but y'all know we want to get it live. We want to get y'all in, but we need the feed off y'all. We need it. We need it. So make sure you go ahead, and if you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to both our channels.
Who is that?
Make sure you go ahead and check out that Koji link, all things D's and Frugal, and I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Once again, I appreciate you.